Alright, I'm gonna be doing some album art stuff. Working on some general graphic design stuff. Working out some of some projects that I've been planning on finishing, some other things. Yeah, I guess let's just get right to it. Hopefully the audio's all right. You can hear me. And there's no, audio's all right. Video's gonna be a little laggy, but don't worry, I'm having that on my end too. Gonna pick a color. I really like sort of really dark gray. It's not quite black. It's I prefer it to black, honestly. A lot of the time it's, I don't know, something about it. I usually start my album art sort of stuff by just looking through different effects and seeing like what sort of textures I can give to the background. A lot of the time I'll just take this cloud texture, and once again, don't worry, you're seeing this too. It's just very CPU intensive. And doing this and then lowering the opacity of it to very, very low kind of gives a sort of subtle like grain to it, which, I don't know, makes it look like it's been sitting in a box for a while. I kind of like that sort of thing. And it also helps a lot of the other things that you're going to be doing over it to pop a lot more. After that, I'll usually pick another color and just get to looking at what I can do, where I want to put things, what sort of stuff I want to do with what I have. And it's very stream of consciousness. And this process more or less is how I've come up with most of my album art. Just kind of messing around in paint.net till I find something that I like. It's a nice program. I definitely recommend it for anyone who's interested in, digital art, but also just like, not digital art, but like it's good for graphic design and shit. Yeah, it's having some latency issues that normally it doesn't have, but when I'm streaming, it's not great for my computer. If we're being totally honest, it really does mess with things. Yeah, it gets complicated. The further you go into it, the more you have to worry about, when it comes to like, oh no, what am I gonna do with the rest of this? It gets harder to decide what to do after you've already made a few decisions, because things get more complicated, there's more factors involved, and you kind of have to stop just throwing stuff around eventually. I kind of wish I was able to save the glitchy parts when I'm moving stuff, because they look really cool a lot of the time. But whatever. It's nice either way to just see them. I know nobody's probably, yeah, no one's on the stream right now as far as I can tell, but it's nice to have someone to talk to, even if it's no one. You know, I don't know about this. Let me see. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting rid of the noise for now. See how I feel about this. Do I want to go with something like over here? Value to 79. Yeah, it's not, oops, not trying. I don't want triangles. I don't know why I put that way. It's nice to just be able to fool around in these programs. Just giving yourself more options. When a program's simpler, it's a lot easier to not have to worry about what you're doing or what you're putting down. It's more just, oh hey, I can do this, and it's gonna take, you know, 1 or 2 minutes instead of being burdened down with a bunch of stuff I'm never really gonna use. Because it's like with like Photoshop, it's nice to have all those options, but a lot of the time I don't feel like I need all of them. Oh, I should have done that on a separate layer. Hold on. Damn it. Well, I can just recreate that. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's nice to not have to worry about a bunch of features that I don't know how to use yet. It's just kind of the same reason why I enjoy FL Studio, even though I know I should probably switch to Ableton. Because it's so much easier to just have an idea and do something with it without having to worry too much about like, oh, can I do this? Do I know how to do this? I guess part of it's being invested in something that I've already familiarized myself with. Hey, Dolphin. I would invite you to chat on the chat on the stream, but I'm not good at stream stuff, and I have no idea how to actually do that. I love Paint.net because it's just hop in and play, and it's supposed to, as opposed to Photoshop, you gotta actually learn the program to be good. Yeah, like Paint.net's, with its default settings, it feels like it's missing a lot of stuff, but once you go into like the community marketplace and find a few like really nice plugins, like I've got a bunch over here that, like this align object thing, it is a lifesaver. Let me actually give an example of what I'm talking about. So let's say I want to put, you know, like this circle here. I can just hit Control A, click Effects, Align Object, and put it directly in the middle without having to worry about measuring shit. It's so useful, and you can do it with different corners and stuff, and you can like keep it where it was vertically, or you can center it horizontally but not vertically, or vice versa. It's so cool. And really, if they should really consider like just making that a native feature of the application, because it's so useful, and I don't even know if Photoshop actually has an equivalent to it. It's great. I really enjoy Paint.net. It's what I used for like almost everything I've made. Save for like a few like a lot of the time I use Photoshop for like digital art, like drawing shit, because Paint.net kind of shits itself whenever you use more than like a little bit of the CPU on it. Which you can kind of see that happening right now. It is barely handling me streaming. And it's like I don't even have a particularly like, you know, like bad computer. It's a pretty decent computer. I mean, it's like a few years old, but you know, I'm not like a nerd when it comes to computers. I can't really tell you how things are going with it. I don't know how powerful this thing actually is. Whenever I read over computer stats or computer specs, my eyes just glaze over. I can't process it. It's like, oh, this is a really good graphics card, but you should only really use it with these two whatevers. And it's just like, this is too complicated for me. I'll just buy pre-built PCs. I don't even care if I'm saving money. I don't want to build a PC, and I don't want to pester someone into helping me build one either. But yeah, Paint.net's really nice. Honestly, I kind of like where I am right now. I don't know if I want to add anything to it. I could like level these out and like make them actually like perfectly straight, but I don't mind it. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, if you're ever in the area, I definitely appreciate it, but I'm probably not replacing this one for like a few more years. Sorry, I have chat on my phone off to the side, so I'm not seeing everything. But I think this one's done, or like close to done. Yeah, I don't know. I like this. I did accidentally do the... Oh, yeah. No, cause I watched actually Aiden, the Rogue Program, build one in person once, and I was like, this is too much for me. I understood what's going on, but it's just like, I just get overwhelmed with stuff like that. I accidentally did the brown part over on the same layer. I made the same mistake again. But I'm just gonna save it for now, because I'm pretty sure Paint.net saves your undos as you, like, even if you re-access the file. Oh, I'm in Chicago. Yeah. Are your chats showing up on the stream? Because I can't tell from where I am without like opening up Streamlabs, and that'd... I know so many people who are in Texas from Twitter. I don't know how that happens. Okay. Yeah, because I got the chat box set up, but I have no idea if it's actually like working or not. From the previews it said it should be, but you know. All right. Yeah, I think that the what am I... Sorry, my brain's not working lately. I think that there's a... I actually don't remember what I was gonna say. I probably don't want to start with the same dark gray on every picture. Hold on. I'll challenge myself. Work with colors that I'm not used to working with. Like yellow. Except not like that. It's absolutely disgusting. Barf yellow. Okay. That one seems alright. Maybe saturated a bit more. Yeah, it's kind of gross, but I don't know. Maybe sometimes you might want to work with something like that. Take some of the green out of it, actually. But how you been? How you still in, is Texas still open? Or are they still quarantining? Yeah, it's weird how we're just kind of letting states just reopen because they feel like it. It's like people are dying, but okay. You know, I guess we can allow this to happen if it means Johnny gets to go to the barber. Yeah, no, it's insane. I really don't. It's really dampened a lot of my enthusiasm, just in general. Seeing a lot of people's reaction to this, it's just depressing. You know, I think so many graphic designers, especially like people who do like album cover type stuff, have seen like the first time they see an Obi strip, it like blows their mind. I'm definitely one of those people. Where it's like, yeah, I want to I want to incorporate that into like everything I make, regardless of if it makes any sense to actually do. It's such a nice looking idea. Thing about working in 4K, like native resolution in Paint, is it doesn't. You need to use like these fucking massive font sizes. Like 450 is only like that big. And it's a bother because I'd imagine if someone were to try to work in a larger font size, they probably feel pretty I don't know, pretty screwed over by the program. Trying to incorporate text, or even just like text as like a purely aesthetic thing, like you're not even supposed to read it, like what I'm doing here. Okay, I definitely want to make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad seeing people react to this in this way. But at the same time, I don't know like how avoidable it really was. I think it was part of this was just gonna happen. There was gonna be people trying to take advantage of each other during a crisis. It always happens. It's sad, but it's whatever. You know, I can't do anything about it, and I don't want to spend all day acting like I can. Damn. My mouse was freaking out for a second. but it's still kind of sad. You know, I don't want to sit in place all day and be sad about things that I can't change. But I feel like it's a little disrespectful. Yeah, no, like, but I still feel like it's a little bit disrespectful to just, like, at least be optimistic. Because it's like, well, people are dying, and I don't want to just be like, well, I'm fine. So everyone who's, like, still losing it over it needs to calm down, and it's like, that's gross. I don't like that. I'd rather that wasn't the focal point that a lot of people have, but it kind of seems like it is, sadly. Yeah, cause when everyone is commiserating over not being able to do something, or when everyone is, sorry, not commiserating, when everyone is accepting the fact that nothing is gonna change, that's how things don't stop changing, really. And I don't know, I think it can be a good coping tool, but I don't think we should use it for more than that. Distance here is, oh, what's going on there? Might want to raise the, oh. Do we want to darken it? Fuck. Like right now, I'm just trying to pass the time, really, but I don't really see the point in I think being complacent and giving up are the same thing most of the time. I don't really see the benefit in either. Yeah. I mean, I get it. It can be hard. But even if you aren't gonna personally, you know, fight the good fight, there's a lot of other people out there who are gonna spend their time doing that, and it's probably best to at least try to keep morale up for them, because a lot of the people like that are all around you. I mean, of course, not universally, but I think in general, we should strive to sorry, I can't think right now. We should strive to have, oh my god. We should strive for better things, even if they're really far away, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, okay. Kind of liking where this one ended up. I guess I'm in a weird, like, I don't know, like, sort of like 50s airline pamphlet mood right now. Like, I honestly, I like modernism, like older modernism, a lot more than I do modernism. And I could be totally wrong on what I'm actually talking about, but, you know, it can be frustrating. It can be hard to, you know, make sense of the world. Doesn't mean you should give up. And I spent years trying to make sense of the world, and I feel like I still really don't know that much. But I also know a lot more than I did. And every day I feel like I know a little bit more. Knowledge isn't the most important thing in the world. And there is a point where I feel like you don't need that much more outside of circumstantial and historical stuff, which is always good to have more of. Context is always good to have more of. But yeah, I mean, like, academic stuff, it's just like, I feel like you reach a certain point where you're like, I can tell you 1 million things about beetles, and it's like, well, cool. Okay, you know about beetles, or you know about paint and the way it dries, or you know all these things, and it's like, how often do you actually get to use information like that? You know, it's like, are you pursuing the truth, or are you pursuing just being able to hold something over someone else's head? At that point, it's like, why didn't you become like a surgeon or like a climate scientist if you're really concerned about stuff like this? I don't know. For all I know, maybe you just think bugs are cool. I mean, bugs are cool, but I wouldn't spend a lot of money to learn about more about them. You know, maybe if I had millions of dollars I would, but I don't, so. A lot of the eccentricities of the ruling class are just due to them running out of things to actually want. So they start telling themselves, I want another boat. I want another house. I want an honorary PhD in astrophysics. It's like, you don't want those things. You know, you're not gonna be happy even when you have those things, so why tell yourself that you will be? I don't know. You know what? I'm feeling like working with some pre-existing images. So hold on. Oh, sorry. Hold on while I pull up something. I don't know what yet. But, because I know the stream isn't actually seeing this part, which is unfortunate, but not much I can do with it. Honestly, this image is a pretty good album cover on its own. Let me zoom out once I'm done adjusting it so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I love this. There's something so innocent about people freaking out over the PS1's graphics, like, in retrospect. Look at those skeletons. Mind-boggling. $300. Imagine paying $300 for a PS1. Like now. It's kind of crazy to think about. Yeah, hell yeah. Those skeletons are great. They hit that like perfect middle ground between like kinda creepy and like funny looking. Honestly, I kind of want to use this as a album cover. Like I love this image. Hold on. I'm gonna see what sort of adjustments I can make to it. Black and white. Probably not gonna. Oh, I need to make the adjustments on the actual thing. Turn quality all the way up because I don't really care about yeah, baby. It is gonna take a few seconds to render this. Yeah. I might stream some music production stuff in the future, but I just need to I need to put a limiter on everything. Regardless of if I'm actually using a limiter in the real piece after it's done. Cuz I just don't want to like blast the chat with just a bunch of nonsense that's like super loud. Time grid. That's the right, about the right amount of saturation. I'm pretty sure this is the color I want to. Ooh, I like the darker shades actually. That's nice. And this is gonna like bump the file size way up, that little grid. But it's whatever. I think it looks good. Maybe what if I actually blur the grid a little bit? Some of that Gaussian blur. Ooh. That's interesting. How much does it actually change, though? Is the question. Ooh, yeah, no, I like that. I like that a lot. Let me see about getting the hue a little different on this. Probably be subtle about it. Want to try to match what's going on underneath it, or going on over it. Yeah, saturated a little bit. Maybe turn the brightness down. Hey, look! It's a Vaporwave album cover. I might use this for something, actually. I really like this. Yeah, I'm saving this one. It's crazy sitting down and just saying, I'm gonna stream. Kind of immediately makes me more productive because I have like an obligation to do it. Where it's like, I'm not this productive, this rapidly, like, very often. Probably gonna see about a few more things I can do with this and then maybe end the stream a little early, I don't know. I'm not like dedicated to Twitch streaming or anything. It's just a thing I do sometimes. Turbulence. Ooh. Octaves, that just seems to saturate it. Period. This is nasty. I love this effect. No, I like the outlines on it. The seed I like. It seems... yeah, okay. And then probably down the opacity on it. I'm just trying shit, really. Yeah, I'll leave that there, but I don't think I'm gonna use it. All right. Yeah. Good night. Good night. I'm probably gonna finish up this one and then end the stream. Clouds. Oh no. Skeletons. They're gone. Oh fuck. I was not responding for a second. It's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Background looking fucking font. Not font. Noise. That a little smaller. Reseed it a few times until I see something that seems good. Yeah. Alright, and then once again. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe at like a really low opacity, but the problem is you just keep adding stuff that doesn't make it better. It's kind of the problem where you just hit a brick wall and you are done. But you can't tell yourself that. You have to be like, no, there's something else I can do with this. It's like, no, you're just done early. Like, give up. You're good. Never mind. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. However, I'm going to duplicate this. Because I do not want to get rid of the old one. In fact, I might actually crystallize this, turn the quality up. And then turn the opacity down. You can still kind of make out that original. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, I probably want to mess with the opacity a little bit more. Just play around with these. I don't really know what they mean. I like glow. I definitely like glow. I know Zor is like a inverts shit. Yeah, I like that. Alright, number 3. Alright, let me think. You know, what else should I do? Probably just gonna end this stream. Yeah, you know what? Short, like 40-minute stream. It's whatever. It's alright. I don't mind it. I don't mind the concept. In fact, I'm probably gonna upload this to YouTube, the VOD. You make an overlay. In fact, you know what? Before I finish the stream, I'm going to actually make the overlay for the thumbnail, which I'll just use for all of my VODs that I upload. Sorry. Okay. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have like a side tab and then another sort of one down here. It'll go up a little bit, and then I will take the select tool and rotate this a little bit. Yeah, maybe one more. Yeah, just a little bit extra here. And make sure that it caught it down over there. Yep, we can fine. And then maybe actually cut off a little bit over here too. Ooh, what happened? We only really need to get this. Oops. Guess we don't only need that. This is sloppy, but it'll do. It'll do. God, I just realized that the game It'll Do, that is the title is a fucking play on words of that. That's horrible. I hate how long it took me to figure that out. Alright, and then let's get this going. MSP Gothic. Always MSP Gothic. It's a good ass font. I really like it. Probably 36 will be good. Nope. 36 was not good. 48? Bit better, but not. 72. Okay. Yeah. Or do I want to just do the... Oops. Nope. Don't want to do that. Okay. Do I want to actually... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to actually use the little $0 gift card logo for this. Damn it. Come on. It's so small. I'll have to open that separately and then resize it with the aspect ratio intact by like 500. And then just copy it over. Yeah, okay, that works. Alright. I think that's good. I think that's good for now, for like a thumbnail overlay. Yeah. Alright. I think that's good. I think we're good. Alright. I'll see everyone later. I'm gonna be ending the stream. I hope you have a good night or morning or whatever. I'm gonna be up for a while longer. Editing together the thumbnail and getting this VOD actually like on YouTube. Alright. Peace.